So this video is in response to a question that I just received recently. The question is basically elixirs versus green smoothies or juicing. And this person is wondering, are green smoothies and juices essential for optimal health like some people claim that they are? And can you get everything you need from elixirs? So in this video I'm going to address both of those options and then some. So first, my take on green smoothies and juicing. I think they're primarily designed and optimal for situations where you need to cleanse, you need to detox, you need to lose weight, you need to let go of a lot of old things. Now, when I first started to change my health, my diet, my lifestyle, all of these things, green smoothies and juicing was an essential component of that, to just clean house, to ingest a massive amount of insoluble fiber, to just like sandpaper out my colon and get out all the junk and all the old stuff. But you can only cleanse for so long before it's really just doing you a disservice. The right tool used in the wrong way is no longer the right tool. So the first thing you have to look at is, well, what kind of situation are you in? Are you overweight? Are you toxic? Do you need to lose weight? Do you need to heal yourself from a terminal illness? If the answer is yes to those questions, then a massive amount of green juices and a massive amount of green smoothies and raw foods and very light, water-dense, calorically sparse foods are going to be very healing for you. But for someone who's like me, who's past that and who doesn't have any terminal illnesses, I don't need to lose weight, I've already spent a couple of years cleansing and detoxing, that kind of a strategy is not really optimal for me at all, because it puts you in a very catabolic state, meaning your body is just breaking itself down. Combine that with the basic fact that the majority of our fruits and vegetables are minerally depleted, our soils are minerally depleted, not to mention even organic now is kind of like, old news as far as, what pesticides are approved. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's not, chemical free. All of these things, it's just part of it. So that's the first part. Do I think they're essential for optimal health? Somewhere in the picture, of course you should be eating vegetables. Of course you should be eating a wide variety of vegetables and a wide variety of natural, whole, as clean food as you can possibly get, whatever's right for your body type, whatever's right for your constitution and your goals. Now, the last caveat to that is that if you have a lot of inflammation, a lot of fire built up in your body, things that are very damp and cooling are going to be very helpful and are just going to cool that down and balance that out. But that's only going to get to you to a certain point, and we shouldn't be so narrow-minded to think I only need this one thing and that's all I need. Like if I were to come on here and say, look, all you need are tonic herbs and elixirs, 3 meals a day, that's it. That would be very silly and imbalanced, and I'm sure at some point, you have an elixir, you think, man, this is all I need. This is what happens. It's just kind of more of an immature way of looking at things, because in reality, we need a lot of different things in different ratios. And that's to say some things are more essential than others, some things are more needed than others, depending on your goals and your lifestyle and your constitution, your imbalances and deficiencies, things of that nature. So the second thing is, can you get everything you need from elixirs? To me, I just question that line of thought of, I need everything in this one thing. That's not really going to happen. Anyone who says, this has everything you need, is missing a lot, because there's so much that we need. And just to get it from one thing is really silly. Of course we need clean air, we need clean water, we need to spend time outside, we need to spend time barefoot on the earth, we need to spend time in the sun. And if I were to say that's all you need, sure, that's important, but you still need calories and protein and things that actually build up your body, all of these things. So that's kind of my answer, or that is my answer, not kind of, that is my answer, my response to those questions. And the main thing I want to emphasize is that we should just avoid and drop this either or thinking, well, it's either what this person says or it's either what this person says. I think we need to realize that some things, most things have some shred of validity, and we need to take a look at them and say, okay, well, what's the best application for this? Who's it best suited for? What's the best application of this? What's it best suited for? How does this relate to my goals? How can I apply it to my lifestyle in a way that's easy and fun and is going to help me reach where I'm trying to get? Now, I think that's the most important thing, is the stepping away from the dogmatic mindset of either or. So to answer this person's question succinctly, both are important, both are great depending on where you're at. Of course, you should be eating vegetables, you should be eating a great, wide variety of whole plant foods. Elixirs are awesome to have in your daily routine to get just a massive amount of nutrition on such a deep level in such an easily absorbable way that tastes good, that's fun to do, it's fun to it's fun to create, fun to serve, fun to give to other people, fun to have at parties. It's just a great way. I'm not saying you should just live on elixirs, but I think they're important to have in your program because there's such just a high leverage activity. It's kind of based on this 80-20 analysis that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. So some activities are higher leverage than others. And there's another saying that says doing something unimportant well doesn't make it important. So you might be focusing your intentions, your attention, and your efforts on the wrong thing, and it might be unimportant. And just because you're doing it really well and focusing on it and hitting it hard or being disciplined and strict about it doesn't mean you're doing it well and it's actually getting you towards where you need to go. So it's all a matter of context, situation, and just understanding yourself, your constitution, where you're at, what you're trying to achieve. So hopefully that answers your questions. If you have any other questions or comments, post them below and I'll talk to you soon.